Hello people and welcome back to News Review. For this week there's a couple new cards, although it's not too long, so let's get into it. First off, there are new Jackpots for the era of Novelty, Enoch and Ingrid, new cards based on old characters, I guess. Enoch is Dark Human, as always. He's a decent leader. There's no like inbuilt sort of any, shield solving ability or like ignoring burning and sticky or anything like that. But he does have some stuff. Oh, he does have one thing. It's puzzle shield, yeah. So he does have combos. So for each attribute of resistance dissolved in the first batch, combo count +1 is the max +5, which is not, a large increase, but it's sizable. And then when there are 2 or more additional effects in play, then you deal damage regardless of puzzle shield. This is fine. You also have automatic conversion on the bottom every round, which may or may not, be annoying. His gimmick is that he gets the Enoch seal. So, which is the draconic power essentially, and then you can get up to 8 seal cards which have unique effects. Taotie has conversion, like the effects basically match the cards that that have appeared in TOS history before, which is kind of cool. Like character design wise, this guy's really good, but like power wise, not very good in my opinion. Then you have Paladin King of Earth, which deals direct damage, Tang B, which ignores sticky, and then each member launches an extra attack. Oishiana, just attack boost. Molly adds 3 rows of enchanted human runestones. Scald, ignore burning, and time tunnel effect. Azathoth, explode all runestones to generate a fixed board. Daloth, combo count +6. This summoning counts for half your draconic, so you can do it twice every round normally. He also reduced the CD of Nora, which is fine, I guess. Alright, moving right along. There's just some animation, or like some images of how the animation will play out. Next up, his active skill, if the leader is Enoch or the savior Enoch, power craft apparatus +50%. Turn the first or third rows into this board that you see down here in this image, and then runestones of the member's attribute will be generated in each column in the first batch. Similar to like Shamash, but it matches like your members. And if the leader is the savior Enoch, while skill corruption will be nullified. So this is like one of the unique things about him, I guess. If you use him as a leader and you activate his active, he can ignore corruption, which previously was a thing that could only be ignored by specific dragonware that you could get by just doing the, what are they even called, the monthly like corruption seal boss stages. They have a name. The calamitous stage, yeah. So you get cores of doom from them, and then you make the dragonware, and then that's how you ignore corruption in the past. So this is one special thing. He has his second active, CD2. He enters a fatigue state, and you get 1 extra card, like in the Enoch seal. So that's that. He has a couple bond skills, which, okay, I mean, ignoring fixed combo shield on the bond skill, that's actually like pretty big. Actually, it's not. It's only the character's damage. Never mind, this is not that big. But, here you can see why I rated him. Well, I would have put him at 50 diamonds, except there's a combined skill, which we'll see later. He's like an average leader, and as a member, he's pretty bad, because he, like, if you can see here, there's a lot of limitations. That's like, oh, if the leader is the savior, so like, he's only good, his active is only good if he's the leader, basically. So, not very good. Moving on, Fire Human Ingrid, as a leader, it kind of sucks, so let's skip over that. There's 1 active, CD6, it's an attack boost. Fire, Dark, and Heart can be dissolved by aligning 2 or more. Enoch and Ingrid launch an extra fire attack and extra dark attack, as much as half the attack. And then you can deactivate this anytime. When you deactivate it, explode all runestones, petrified and frozen to generate human runestones. And then for 1 round she enters a fatigue state and Enoch enters a hyper state. So this is like not bad but not good. Like, there's not really an attack boost given to anyone except Enoch and Ingrid, of course. The deactivation effect is pretty okay, but CD6 for this deactivation effect is kind of meh. And dissolving Fire, Heart, and Fire, Dark, and Heart in the first batch, like to dissolve, it's fine, but it's nothing like insane. Nothing special in the bond skills either. So this is like basically like one of the main reasons why you would want to pull for Enoch and Ingrid. They have a combined skill that ignores Runestone Combo Nullifying, which is the same thing that Tanjiro ignores with his first skill upon reaching 10 combos. And also you ignore Damage Reducing Resistance, which is the same thing that Common Rider 01 and 02 ignore in their combined skill. Attributed runestones can be dissolved singly or in groups of 2 or more. Effect stays in play until 18 attributed runestones are dissolved. They corrected this wording on Facebook in Chinese. The more the type of runestones dissolved in the first batch, the more extra attacks to be launched by the above 2 characters. The match 6 extra attacks. So, basically, there are like this is special shield breaking essentially, because these ones, I mean, Runestone Calm Nullifying comes up, you know, sometimes, but it's like you can normally solve it just by stacking, right? Damage Reducing Resistance doesn't come that often, but when it does and you can ignore it, it's quite good. Also, this like runestones can be dissolved singly or in groups of 2 or more. Basically means you get like, you know, average like 50, 60 combos, something like that. So how I see it, these, by the way, in Era of Novelty, the Jackpots are worth 100 diamonds, not 175. So just to keep in mind. There are really only 2 like reasons why you would, well, I guess 3 reasons. 1, you actually don't have a human leader, which is kind of like not that possible unless you literally just joined the game, because all the past collabs have been human leaders. 2, you like, you know, the characters, and I do as well, but I've been pulling a lot recently, so I'm probably going to skip this one personally. Like, the character design is quite good, especially with like the seal card stuff for Enoch, right? You know, it's a good callback. 3, this specific combined skill. If you, like, I mean, I guess 1 and 3 kind of relate, because if you don't have Tanjiro and you don't have Kamen Rider, then this is basically like the combined skill that, you know, it's not collab exclusive, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. That's basically the only reason why you pull for this. I don't, like, for this combined skill, if you don't have any of the other ones, I think it's like debatable that it's worth 100 diamonds, but if you have the other ones, I don't really recommend you pull. Alright, moving right along. Next we have a couple of free cards. One Letitia, Fire Elf, CD6, skill level 70, another one of these like super high skill level cards. Restore all runestones to normal state and convert the board into a fixed one like the one shown here. For 1 round team attack and recovery times 2, you ignore Quintet Elemental Shield, and by dissolving all heart in the first batch, character skill CD -2. So this as a free card, she's pretty good, but there are, you know, already elf cards that can basically do the same thing. One is Corruption Diablo, which came out like last week or something. He can also restore the board and convert the board into exclusively fire and harm. 2. Zana, which, yes, is a like rare black card, I guess. She can ignore Quintet Elemental Shield. But I think still this is a good card to get in case you need it, you know, if you play elves or something. Next up, Plank, Water Machina, CD3, a converter, a fuel increaser, and he sucks. I don't know what to say. This is just like completely unnecessary, especially with like the release of Lilith, who maxes out your fuel upon entry. This is just, why would you have this, right? Anyway, absolute trash. There's a special event where you get extra stamina potions for spending stamina. And then on to the celebration events, a couple of returning ultimate cards you need to watch out for. One is Email Yi, which you will want to have if you play Xiangyu, or if you got Xiangyu recently. She synergizes with him because of the team skill. Team skill in here? No. Where's the team skill? Okay, the team skill is not here. But if memory serves, she gives herself and Xiangyu a stat boost, and she also converts herself into light. The other ultimate card that's coming back is Vorvados, which is just a good card in its own right. Please load. Fire Demon. You explode the board and generate 6 columns of fire and earth. And then if your team is only demons, then he makes the whole board demon runestones as well. 2 pretty okay ultimate cards. Apart from that, Himiko is returning, but without her Dragonware Arcane Dogu. Not like, when you get her this time, you won't get a free Arcane Dogu. You have to like use her in the forging to get it. Which in my opinion is not that worth, and Himiko is like not that like, it's not that she's not powerful, but she's not top tier anymore. So yeah. That is it for this week's news view. If you'd like to leave a like, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And if you like this in general, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!